world's greatest Spanish class. So this is just a little video to help you practice expressing what you have to do. So do you remember back when we were studying tener, and tener meant to have? Well, we're going to be using that again. So let's just practice some speaking. I'm going to say the Spanish, and I'm going to ask you to repeat it just to practice it. It's right here on the screen, and the English definition is right over here. ¿Cómo ayudas en casa? ¿Cómo ayudas en casa? No ayudo en casa. ¿Tengo algunas tareas domésticas? Tengo muchas tareas domésticas. Were those sentences kind of long? Let's go over them again. So how do you help at home? I don't help. I have some chores. I have a lot of chores. You ready? ¿Cómo ayudas en casa? ¿Cómo ayudas en casa? No ayudo en casa. No ayudo en casa. ¿Tengo algunas tareas domésticas? Tengo algunas tareas domésticas. Tengo muchas tareas domésticas. Tengo muchas tareas domésticas. All right, just a little quick review here of what you might remember about tener, meaning to have. And we might have done patty cake once before. Let's go ahead and practice that. So tener, to have. Yo tengo. Tú tienes. Él tiene. Ella tiene. Usted tiene. Nosotros tenemos. If you guys wanted, vosotros tenéis. Ellos tienen. Ellas tienen. Ustedes tienen. Another way of studying would be drawing the chart out. You could also roll die. And so let's say you have a die in your hand, you roll it, you get an uno, you do yo. You get a dos, you do two. You get a tres, you do él, ella, usted. You get a cuatro, you do nosotros. You get a cinco, you can do your choice. And if you get a seis, you could have ellos, ellas, ustedes. So we're going to use tener, to have, to express what do you have to do. Let's practice that question down here at the bottom. ¿Qué tienes que hacer? ¿Qué tienes que hacer? ¿Qué tienes que hacer? The Google Slides are included in the Canvas video, and if you want to, you can click right on that link, and Senor Jordan can go through this with you. If you're happy with me, stick with me. If you want to switch over to Senor Jordan, he's right in there too. So if you want to ask someone if you have to, ¿tienes que? ¿Tienes que? Tengo que. Tengo que. No tengo que. No tengo que. All righty. Whoops. So let's say you wanted to practice about dusting. ¿Tienes que? ¿Tienes que lavar la ropa? Tengo que lavar la ropa. No tengo que lavar la ropa. ¿Tienes que sacudir el polvo? Tengo que sacudir el polvo. No tengo que sacudir el polvo. All right, so do you have to mow the lawn? Do you have to wash the car? I have to. Tengo que. I don't have to. No tengo que. So I'm going to ask you, and I want you to answer. ¿Tienes que cortar el césped? All right, now you ask me, ¿tienes que cortar el césped? Go ahead and point at me. I know we don't normally point, but go ahead and point and ask me, ¿tienes que cortar el césped? Tengo que cortar el césped a veces. So, I'm going to ask you, ¿tienes que lavar el coche? All right, so now you ask me, ¿tienes que lavar el coche? Yo tengo que lavar el coche a veces. Alrighty. So now try on your own. I'm just going to ask you the question, tienes que lavar los platos and tienes que sacar la basura. And I want you to answer either tengo que lavar los platos or no tengo que lavar los platos. You can either say tengo que sacar la basura or no tengo que sacar la basura. Ready? ¿Tienes que lavar los platos? ¿Tienes que sacar la basura? Now you ask me. Ready? Go. Yo tengo que sacar la basura. Yo tengo que lavar los platos. Now, if you want to kick it up a notch, tengo que lavar los platos y sacar la basura. And if you don't have to do either one, no tengo que lavar los platos ni sacar la basura. All right, so vacuuming and cooking. I want you to practice. Go ahead and ask me, ¿tienes que pasar la aspiradora? And then ask me, ¿tienes que cocinar? Go ahead and ask me. Tengo que pasar la aspiradora y tengo que cocinar. I'm going to ask you, ¿tienes que pasar la aspiradora? ¿Tienes que cocinar? All righty. So do you have to walk the dog? Do you have to take care of a pet? Now, if you have a male dog, that would be el perro. And if you have a female dog, that would be la perra. You're high school students. I expect you to react with maturity and calmness and only use those terms to refer to actual animals. Thank you. ¿Tienes que pasear el perro? ¿Tienes que cuidar a la mascota? Yo tengo que pasear al perro. Yo tengo que cuidar a la mascota. Okay, there you go. Now let's go back a little bit. If you wanted to talk about a family member, you could say, mi madre tiene que pasar la aspiradora. You would use tiene for ella. Or mi padre tiene que lavar la ropa. And use the he form. He has to wash the clothes. Or let's say that's a chore that all of you do. Tenemos que sacudir el polvo. Tenemos que sacudir los muebles. We have to dust. So just some ideas there. I hope that helps you. No such thing as a dumb question. Just ask and good luck.